hurt my ears out here. Bop, 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 bop. Yes, sir. Long easy. Glock 17L Gen 5. These are hard to get now. Gen 5, Gen 3s, Gen 4s. You know. This. You know. So it's nice. Let's check it out. Give it a run. 17 rounds. Turn this to the side a little bit. There we go. There we go. There, that's it. Had a trigger lock on that one. Trigger goes a little forward. Got a little trigger lock. I didn't let the trigger reset all the way. I mean, the trigger in the Gen 5s are definitely a little better than the Gen 4s and Gen 3s. But you can easily rig that by, you know, flat trigger, dropping it in. I mean, it's light. The dust cover, they call it, up here up front, that can actually come off the slide, and it's polymer, so it's not steel, and it's not one piece, it's not connected to the slide, so that makes it a little bit lighter. Even with the long slide, this is actually, I think it's like 1 ounce heavier than just a original Glock 17, they say. So you think you get a lot more weight. I'm gonna try a different magazine. This is the mag 17 rounder for Glock 17. It looks like it's not finished. Look at it. The thing I don't like about these PMags, very ashy, very cheap looking. Let's see if she runs, right? Right. There you go. No issues with the PMag. That's good. I mean, they're decent magazines. I mean, I think they're built to the tolerance of a Glock, original Glock magazine. The spring pressure, the follower, the feed lips, the magazine catch, where it catches, is set to the right height. I think that's why these run good. Some people say that they don't. I think it depends on what gun. If you get some Glock clone or a short-barreled pistol caliber carbine or short barrel, it depends where it locks up. Does it go too far up or too low? All these magazines are not built to the same specs as the original Glock magazine, so, but it's running and cycling, no issue. So try another, just a original. This is the Glock magazine that came with it, 17 rounds. So, and it has ambidextrous slide stop, both sides, and only the mag releases on just the one side on the left side, and it's kind of extended, so it's easy for me just to hit it. It's very light. It's not super. It's not stiff. It's like perfect tension to it. So. My arm like 20 feet long. I don't know. I shoot different all the time. Sometimes I won't put it all the way. Sometimes I will put it all the way. Sometimes harder. I don't know. Just it depends on the feel of the gun. Be like a competition. Competition ready. Let's just say competition ready. Not really. The sights are standard Glock sights. I think they should have put a fiber sight in the front and blacked out in the rear. That's my opinion. The trigger, they could just put a trigger in there. It didn't have the pressure or the poundage of the trigger. They could at least made it a trigger to make it more comfortable. Which this is like a more of an upgrade from like the old model, but it still feels similar. Point. Feels good, shoots good, and then if you're gonna throw a red dot on it, I think it's like for Holosun, you could mount directly onto the slide, Holosun, and then they have like I think it came with another plate for like the Trigicon form or whatever. So it gives you everything you need to get started in competition shooting, but it's not competition ready. Like I would even, if I can get an aftermarket barrel, thread it, put a comp on it, that would actually be real nice. Other than that, the grip, that's the Gen 5, the angle's a little bit different. No finger grips here on the Gen 5, and it feels good, points well. Glocks are always kind of 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock type of thing. Sometimes it's not dead on. Sight radius and longer barrel kind of shoots pretty straight where you aim. Like I said, I definitely will upgrade the sights. That's what I would do. So, speaking of competition, ready pistols. This one is like 60, right? I kind of deal with the competition pistol. 900. So, like this is all alloy or steel or aluminum or whatever material, but it's all metal. Flared magwell. This has a fiber optic sight, adjustable rear sight, which the Glock does have an adjustable rear sight for windage and elevation, so that's good. So I think the rear sight on the Glock is fine. I would just put like a fiber sight on the front. This has it. Nice cutout in the back, the sight. The checkering on or whatever on the grips and on the front and back, or just, right. Bull barrel. So we got barrel here compared to that. So this is more competition ready, and the slide rides into the frame, so it's tighter tolerance, makes it a more accurate shooting firearm. And like I said, this was like 880 I got, but now it went back up to like 13 or 16 or whatever, and these are like out of stock almost everywhere you go. It holds like 20 rounds or whatever. So we'll shoot this one, and this is like more your competition. It's not optic ready, but there's something I can take this off and put like a mount here if I wanted to. So let's see how this shoots. This is a Tang Folio, so didn't even it's Italian. Italian company, Tang Folio. Like I said, good quality. This is the Defiant, whatever. So I have the. So I just have to. So let's see how this feels, how it shoots compared to the Glock. Definitely more weight, but it feels good. So, yeah, I mean, much tighter groups. The Glock kind of, because when you shoot the Glock, you kind of gotta, because it's light, it jumps back at you, and then you gotta get back on target. Now, yes, you can press and stay on target more. That's fine. This right here, you can just be comfortable and shoot it and let it ride. I mean, obviously, this is a heavy firearm or whatever, but it's made and built for competition, and this is still kind of like the starting of a competition gun. This is not even the end or the middle. This is kind of like the heavy barrel, bull barrel, accuracy. I can feel the round leaving out the barrel, the pop, and just how it hits. It goes fast. It's weird to say, like, how can you see or feel that? Well, no, that's just me. The trigger could be a little bit lighter, but like this is just a starting to get into the competition. To make it a little lighter, but yeah. So we shot that one, and what the Glocks are made for. You know, reliability, durability. But the thing that we really like the Glock is just to have, this is another PMAG, things that are all rounder. We just really, the thing is just to have with the Glock. So, you can just see in a video, you got to really grip and push, and it's still a light gun. Like, I still don't get what they say competition already. It's like, if you're not shooting this fast, if you're professional, so, I'll say if you can put a threaded barrel and you can put a comp on it, I think this gun would be like lights out. And then I would just change the trigger, just put a flat trigger shoe in there. I would do, make it feel more competition, make it feel a little quicker. The reset is fine. Like, right there, it's definitely a call it a spring, or call it a force reset. You can feel it pushing back on your finger and get it back out there quick. But I miss because it's like you're waiting for it to reset and stop pressure, and you go a little bit further. I think this trigger, and then so competition, it's a good shooter. It shoots good. It feels good. But it's not competition ready. You know what I'm saying? So that's competition ready. This maybe this is competition ready, but you can get a 26. This is a 26. With the other Glock, a 26 or a 28, and pretty much similar, the same thing. And you might like that one better, but $600. I mean, you know, if you're maybe you want to go hunting, and you're taking one shot. I don't know. It's just a lot. It works. It functions. That's my main thing about any firearm. And longevity, it depends on how much you shoot. I can't tell you a longevity about this Glock if I'm not shooting the 2,000-3,000 rounds a year. I can't tell you anything about longevity. Somebody they can tell you that until I shoot it. I don't know what my gun does. I know that as long as I clean it, oil it, know what ammunition that works in my firearm, I'm confident. Anything beyond that range, I can't tell you about. So, yeah, Glock 19L competition ready. But yeah, I think if you just want to shoot targets at long range, you feel a little bit more comfortable with this. You give me a Glock 19 at a closer distance. The Glock 19, I could punch better holes in it than what I do with the 17L, or the same. You know, at first I used to think longer guns were better, like more accuracy with them, but not really. It all depends. I will say that the twist in the barrel, the grooves in this barrel is definitely competition, like a barrel, I would say, in this gun. I looked inside and I could tell the grooves are deeper cut, so they're made to. But when you get a gun that you made it so light, then it kind of defeats that purpose of fighting against that, because you made a barrel the competition, but then the slide and then you this cover. You kind of defeat the purpose. So the Gen 3 have all one piece. So I think they kind of went cheap to save money, and they did. Can't do it. Things too much money. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you. Peace.